How is everybody doing? It's the Fading Fire. So I thought I'd hop back on my strength build. Haven't played with her in a while, you know. Haven't got on the hyper armor weapons because I've been building all these, you know, making all the builds and playing with my mages and my casters a lot. But I know there's some all melee people out there that like to see melee weapons, so I thought I'd go ahead and hop back on the strength weapons. But I'd really like to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. I think we're at 112 now, and I really do appreciate people who subscribe and comment, and even the silent viewers, because I know sometimes you just don't have anything to say about the video, you just want to watch, or you know, whatever it is. But whatever way in which you support, I really do appreciate it. And if you guys have, you know, anything you want to talk to me about or anything you want me to do, put it down in the comments below and I will definitely get on it. You know, because some things I just don't know because nobody said anything about it, you know, anything about a weapon or something that needs to be talked about, or you know, how long the video should be. Nobody's really told me anything about that. I don't know if people like longer videos or the shorter videos, because you know, sometimes I have videos up to like 19 minutes or 17 minutes, and sometimes I only have videos up to like, I don't know, 12 or 13 or something like that. So I don't know which videos you guys like. Is it longer, shorter, or maybe give me some hints on that, and I will definitely switch things up to make it more enjoyable for you guys. But like I said, we're on the strength build, and I miss these strength weapons. They're really fun. They really are fun. I had of course I got to use the Yorm's Great Machete, which in my opinion is like one of the best strength weapons. I mean, this weapon, it has a huge AoE kind of stutter. I guess he's clapping right there because I caught him off with a roll catch. He's, you know, he's about to lose, or you know, maybe he'll come back because that weapon does hit really hard. But you know, it has that huge AoE stutter at the end of it, so people trying to do like running R1s on the washing pole, that'll actually interrupt them a lot. Oh my god, he might win. Oh nope, there we go. I was actually a really good fight. I was really close. I was surprised I won that. But you know, and it has that huge AoE. It is really long. I don't know if you guys see the length, but that thing is like super long. So it has the length of like a little bit shorter than a halberd, and it hits super duper hard. I mean, that thing hits hard as crap. But the only thing about it is, it has this weird thing where it doesn't get a two-hit combo when you're in two-handed, you know, when you're holding it two-handed. I don't know if that's because of latency. I don't even think it's because of latency, you know, because I've had a pretty good connection with people and I still don't hit it. I don't know, maybe it's a glitch. I don't know, maybe it was intended for it to be that way, you know, it just doesn't get the two-hit combo. But if you could get the two-hit combo on that two-handed, you know, while you're holding it two-handed, I swear that thing would hit like for 800 damage. It would be ridiculous. But with the one-handed version, it hits about 700 for me. I think the AR of it is like 650, somewhere around there, with 50 strength. And this is another one of my favorite weapons. He tried to set up parry me, but I knew he wouldn't be able to get the parry because, you know, parrying right after a greatsword swing, you kind of need a little bit more of a startup time to just smack me in the face with a bullet right there. You need a little more time to get your bearings before you parry. This isn't Dark Souls 1. You know, Dark Souls 1, you can pull off some really clutch parries. Like after you parried one person, if somebody's sitting there, just R1 spam the crap out of your animation, even though you couldn't even be hit while you were posting them, you could parry their R1 spam as soon as you got up. I mean, as soon as you were done with the animation, you could parry and get the parry off. That doesn't seem to be possible in this game. I want to chop it up to latency, and if, you know, the connection was crystal clear, maybe you would be able to, you know, pull that off. But you know, with peer-to-peer connection, most of the stuff that you can pull off in Dark Souls 1 cannot be pulled off in Dark Souls 3 in regards to parrying. You know, because well, this is mostly due to poise, but you could always parry the second hit of like most weapons. So say if there's like a faster weapon and you had enough poise to withstand the attack, you could poise through the first hit, you know, not get stunned. Say if somebody's using a longsword, you could not get stunned, and then parry the second hit. So you really had to switch up your timings of Dark Souls 1. In regards to parrying and swinging R1, spamming and stuff like that because of poise and more parry frames and other stuff, you know, all that technical stuff like that. And another thing while I've been noticing it for a while, while I've been playing the game, is rolling is ridiculous in this game. Rolling is absolutely ridiculous. With 10 endurance, you can roll 7 times, and that's why people just feel the need to roll like, you know, 6 to 5 times, because you can do it for free. You really can. Rolling can be done for free. I just think they should add more stamina consumption on the roll. It's really dumb how you can swing like 5 to 6 times and then roll 3 or 4 times after you just swung 5 to 6 times. It's really stupid. And especially it seems like rolls are harder to catch in this game. I don't know whether they have more iframes or, you know, I really haven't looked that up, but, you know, than other Souls games. But rolls, I know you can do much more than any other Souls game. I'm sure about that. You know, because with 10 endurance, you could not roll 7 times in Dark Souls 2 or Dark Souls 1. That's ridiculous. So when people just sit there and spam on the roll, a lot of people talk about roll catching, but it's honestly much harder to do in Dark Souls 3 because, I mean, yeah, you can get a weapon that is good at roll catching, but especially if they had the Karthus blood ring on, you could just roll like 12 times for free, you know, and still probably swing after that, which I don't understand, because I can't tell you. It kind of messes up the PvE as well, because I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and like rolled 8 to 9 times and it actually saved my life in PvE. I can't tell you how many times that actually worked for me, and shit like that would not pass in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. I'm telling you, it would not. I don't know if you guys have played the previous games, but rolling was not as free as it is, or as it was in this game. I think something should be done about rolling. Mostly the stamina cost for rolling, because take a look at your stamina bar whenever you roll. It takes up like little to no stamina, little to none. So if you're using like a smaller weapon build, stamina isn't even really that needed. I mean, you just put enough stamina in your bar for like 4 attacks and then leave it at that, because you can roll like 2 to 3 times even when your stamina is really low, because rolls are just, in my opinion, broken in this game. Rolls let you get away with a lot of sloppy play. A lot of sloppy play. I mean, even myself included. I'll sit there and, you know, waste all my stamina, and my stamina bar will actually go empty, and I'll still be able to roll, you know, twice with the little bit of stamina that I can recover. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I just don't understand it. And you know, so a lot of people are like, oh man, he's panic rolling, but in a lot of time, oh, that was very predictable on my part. That was terrible. But in a lot of times, you know, that is not even that much of a problem for the, oh yeah, there we go, I caught him with it. So I did the I disrespected him by thinking he wouldn't parry that rolling R1, because it's like one of the most easiest parried, you know, things in the game. But then he disrespected me by thinking I would do it again and get parried. So I just rolled and see if he'd parry. He did, and I, you know, kind of didn't do the rolling R1 and instead did a regular R1 to to punish his parry. So look out for that. Look out for being parried on those rolling R1s, because they are super easy to parry. So be like an idiot like me and just go in there and just, do the attack when somebody has a parry tool out. But also, don't expect somebody to just sit there and do another one after the fact that they got parried. Like I was saying, so if you know, and it has created a lot of sloppy play for me rolls that being, I'll just sit there and panic roll, but a lot of times it's not even a problem because rolling is so safe in this game. I mean, you can roll like 7 to 8 times. I've been in duels with people, and they'll sit there and just roll, I swear, like 8 times. And if they're rolling away from you, it's really hard to catch somebody's roll if they're rolling away from you. Especially if there's some type of high latency or something like that included in the duel. But since we don't have crystal clear connection, it is so hard to punish people's rolls. I don't care what weapon you have to sit there and time it perfectly. And even when you do, sometimes it doesn't even work, because you can just roll like 7 to 8 times backwards and still have like 2 swings after that. It's fucking ridiculous. But I do hope they do add more stamina consumption on rolls. But like I said before, I can't thank you guys enough for 100 subs. I hope you guys comment more. And if you don't want to comment, it's all good. I understand. Sometimes you just want to sit and watch. But that is all I got for you guys this video. Until the next one.